Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Win back with another video. So I've been playing WWE 2K26 for a few days now in the early access, and it's actually a lot better than it has been the last few years. But there's a few problems that we got to talk about, and we're gonna get into it in this video. First, let's start with the gameplay. This is where 2K26 actually feels the most improved. Superstars feel much more weighty and move more realistically than they have in the last few years. And the new stamina system is great. It really shines and helps with the match pacing. Matches feel slower, but in a good way, and the animations play out more naturally. Overall, the gameplay feels much closer to what you see on TV. So let's talk about the island. The island returns this year with some cool new features. The faction system and the individual progression paths are interesting ideas, but unfortunately the mode is bogged down by aggressive microtransactions. A lot of the progression systems feel like they exist more to keep you playing rather than you just enjoying the mode. You see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like the microtransactions, and it feels a lot more like NBA 2K, and a lot of you guys are sports fans, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, you see it in 2K, bro. I knew this a few years ago. Like, I knew as soon as they introduced the island last year, I was like, oh, they're trying to really get busy. Like, they're really trying to get in their NBA 2K bag, bro. It's about to get wicked online. It's about to get wicked. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, it's a good mode, but at the same time, the microtransactions, bro. The microtransactions is a killer. And those of y'all who are college sports fans, expect the same in college 2K27, right? Yeah, it'll be 2K27. Or 2K, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, 2K26, 2K27. Expect the same thing in college hoops. Online gameplay also feels like it could use a little bit of work. There's some moments where the response time and the latency felt a little off, but hopefully that improves as the game continues to get updates. Yeah, when I played I played a match online, my first match, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, the match overall I had fun. I had a good time, like, but there's a lot of latency and like lag issues. I know it's like peer-to-peer, but they got to fix that. There's a lot of reversals that should have been hit. Like, you're seeing things early, but it registered late. Like, you know what I mean? So I hope they tap into that. Let's talk universe mode. So, of course, universe mode is back, and to be honest with you guys, it is a little bit better. It is, I guess, improved in a sense. So universe mode is back this year, and like always, it feels like it's just one step away from being something truly great. New rivalry features are cool. There are more promo options, more match outcomes, and more cutscene moments. But it still feels like the mode could use more dynamic situations, like backstage segments or match outcomes that create new storylines. A side note, I will mention that I did come across a bug in my first few hours of gameplay. So my first test of the draft feature, in my opinion, is a great idea, but it has to be implemented correctly. But when I tested it, I ran into an issue where the game started moving superstars to other rosters that they weren't drafted to. And this was after, like, once I went to go lock in rivalries, it just started moving superstars wherever it wanted. So other than that, the mode's pretty much status quo. You know, it could be better, but it's not as good as it's not where it needs to be. So moving on, let's talk about MyRise. Now, to be honest with you guys, MyRise, if I wasn't testing out other modes for this video, this is where I'd be spending all of my time. I would be playing this mode exclusively. MyRise is actually one of the biggest surprises for me this year. The voice acting feels a lot better, the animations are smoother, the pacing of the story is much more tolerable than it's been the last few years. And you guys know how it's been. Oh, they walk like, it's like they're so stiff, bro. Like, the voice acting has been stiff. The way the characters walk and talk and all this stuff backstage, it just felt really low budget, if that makes sense. But this year, I ain't gonna lie, it's actually kept my attention for a it's captivated me, for a lack of a better word. It's captivating me for an extended period of time, which, okay, 2K, y'all got it. Let's talk showcase mode. So showcase is back this year, the signature showcase mode. And this year is featuring CM Punk. And while I haven't played too much of it, I did give Gauntlet mode a shot. And I am here to tell you, anyone, any brave soul that is able to go through 20 superstars, you have my respect. You have my respect. You go through 20 superstars on one health bar, you got my respect. So, I played it last night and I was only able to get through 8 superstars. So tell me why the last 2 superstars was Roman. I was barely able to beat Roman. I'm like, yeah, GTS, boom. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, yeah. And then next thing I know, hey, if it's a male, I'm like, man. And he just picks apart the bones and it's just over with. Rock bottom, it's done. People's elbow, boom. I'm like, yeah. So I only got through 8 superstars. So, do with that information as you will. Good luck. My faction, I haven't even, as far as my faction and my GM, I haven't had an opportunity to test those out yet. But to be honest, as far as my faction, I'm probably not going to play it. Like, I'll hop into it just to check it out if you guys want me to cover it, but that's not really a mode I'm interested in playing because of how heavy the microtransactions are in that mode. I know what that is. I think we all know what that is, and I'm good on that. And as far as my GM, I just haven't had time to hop into it, but I probably will sometime over the weekend. Hey, so overall, you guys, WWE 2K26 feels promising. The gameplay improvements are noticeable, and the game feels more realistic in the ring. It looks, like I said earlier, more like what you see on TV. However, the microtransactions and there's a few modes that don't live up to the hype. They don't live up to the expectations that they should. But other than that, like, if you haven't played a WWE game in a few years, like maybe you haven't picked up a copy of the game since 2K22 or 2K23, and you're like, okay, I want to hop back into it, maybe you give this one a shot. If you have 2K25, I'd say wait for a sale on 2K26, because you're like, the improvements are noticeable. The game feels a lot better. It does feel more like what you like in your hands when you put when you get your hands on the controller and you're actually playing the game. It feels a lot more simulation style wrestling, like exactly what you see on TV, which is what we want, But again, it's other than the actual gameplay itself, you're not missing out on too much. The island is good. There's a few things I want to test out going forward with it, as far as the online stability, being able to play co-op online. I still want to be able to try that. And yeah, eventually we'll get a chance to try it. If you're a wrestling fan, though, there's definitely a lot here to enjoy, but there's still room for improvement. If you guys have made it this far into the video, thank you guys so much for your time, man. I hope you guys have a good one. And like, subscribe, comment. What modes are you guys playing in WWE 2K26? Did you guys pre-order it, or are you guys waiting until March 13th for the standard launch? Let me know what you guys plan to do, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love, man. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.